All right, all right. Hey, everybody. Let me just make sure the audio has caught up to the YouTubes. Make sure everybody can hear me okay. Just waiting for YouTube to catch up, so give me just a second. All right, there we go. We're coming through live now. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Misfit Corner Scams. This is the Arsenault's Andrew speaking, and it is Saturday night. Woohoo! Most favorite night of the week. Absolutely, positively. Hope everybody out there is having a good weekend. I hope everybody out there is being safe and screwing with scammers as much as possible, because you know how much I love that. But let's go ahead. Oh, Avery's here. Let me bring him in. Let me see if I can remember how to do that. Good evening, sir.
I was about to give up on you.
Hey, well, I'm just a few minutes late.
Yeah, well, Trash Cast started, and I was like,
Yeah, I saw that. It's like, what's he trying to do? Ruin my evening? I haven't been watching him live. I've been watching some of the videos after the fact, some of the live streams after the fact.
Yeah.
There's times where I'm listening going, why am I even here? Get to the meat of stuff or move on, you know?
I enjoy the drama.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm like, normally I don't, but I don't care anymore.
Yeah,
So I'm enjoying it.
I'm really not into the drama. I tune in from time to time to see what's going on. Just so you guys know, there's some independent comic book creators out there that are YouTubers that are kind of beefing at each other. And sometimes it's entertaining, and sometimes it's like, roll my eyes. Why am I even trying, you know?
It's just funny to watch people self-destruct and blame someone else.
Well, that's true, too.
It's like you're in control of your own actions. He's not making you do any of this.
Yeah. Well, it's just sad sometimes.
Yeah.
Grown adults playing like children.
Hi, guys.
Hey, there's a lot of chat going on. Let's see who's here. Let's check in with everybody. Sarah's here, of course. Sarah, how are you? Says hello and all happy Saturday night. She also says happy anniversary or happy birthday to anyone celebrating. So if there's anybody out there with a birthday or an anniversary, happy birthday, happy anniversary. The two of us is here. Welcome to the show. Tim's here. Tim says good evening, all from Western Kentucky. The two of us says, once again, for everyone, time for two. The two of us. Ha, 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 ha. So say we both. Well, you're both welcome. Glenn's here. Glenn says good evening to Mr. Timothy. Thank you very much.
Is that two different people or two different people in one person?
You mean the two of us?
Yeah.
Your guess is as good as mine. I trust them both. So. Manuel's here. Hey, Manuel, how's it going? Says good evening, Sarah. Happy Saturday night. And says good evening to Glenn as well. Sarah says same to you, Manuel. The two of us says hey to Manuel. Manuel says the two of us happy Saturday night. Glenn sends a thumbs up. Jim says hello and happy Saturday. Welcome to the show, Jim. Manuel says hey, Jim, happy Saturday. David's here, says hey, Drew. Hello, welcome to the show. P. Bo says good day to everyone from Western Australia. Very nice. Very nice. Well, welcome to the show. Glenn says, I was called by Spectrum to lower my cable bill. I don't have Spectrum. Wasted at least 10 minutes of their time. Fantastic.
Nice.
You know what's so funny is I get the Spectrum calls all the time. I waste their time every time, and they still call me back. And it's crazy. I get a Spectrum call maybe once or twice a week. They also have the home number. They call the home number as well. And I always find it funny when they do, because you know, the home number is associated with a cable company and it's not Spectrum.
Is Spectrum even available in your area?
I don't believe so. I think I looked into that at one point. My niece was telling me, she lived down in Tampa, that they had Spectrum down there. But I don't believe they even have it here in Jacksonville, which is kind of crazy, but oh well.
You'd think they'd do like a little bit of research to set up their
little bit. Nope, they don't do that. Manuel says, hey to my friend Avery.
Hello.
Jim says, hello to Manuel. Tim says, you've had a busy week. You guys have no idea. It gets crazy around here. What's so funny is my ultimate goal each day is to get one really good call to make into a video for the next day. And lately, I've been getting 6 or 7 of them. So, I mean, I'm not complaining. Because they keep calling. But one of these days, they'll catch on, and we'll see what happens. Hold on a second. The two of us says hey to Avery.
Hello.
Nakwi is here. He says, hello, Drew. Drew, this is Wayne. We had a conversation, I think, for 20 minutes. Will you upload that video? I haven't had time to do that yet, Wayne. I will get around to it eventually. That's the one I told you that I'm not sure exactly how he's trying to hurt me.
Yeah.
But I figured it's probably going to happen. But that's okay. I won't wish too much badness on him.
Yeah.
But he did call me earlier this week. I think it might have been Friday. And he kept putting me on hold and said, hold on. And I was like, Wayne, I don't have time to sit here and wait for you. And actually, I missed a call while I was waiting on him. So I just hung up on him. And he didn't call me back. I mean, it obviously wasn't important, so he didn't call me back. But yeah, I guess he called just to chit chat and
waste your time.
Well, sometimes I have stuff to do, But you know how much I love wasting their time. So David says, hey to Avery.
Hello.
Manuel says, good evening to my friend Drew. Good evening. BB's here, says hey to everybody. Welcome. Glass Bottles here. Hello, sir. Hello. How are you? B Bernie B says, hello. Let me talk to the license agent. Yep. I've gotten to the point where when they call, they have to transfer you to a license agent. They know they have to transfer you to a license agent. I don't want the chit chat. I don't want let me verify my information with you. Just transfer me to the agent. I mean, you guys are calling me. Go ahead and do your one job, the one job you're responsible for, and that's to transfer me to an agent. They hate it when you mess up their script and mess up what they're trying to do. That's probably the reason why I love it so much. I love doing it. And I've gotten several recordings in which I'm like, just transfer me to the agent, damn it. But, sir, I got to ask you these personal questions. No, you don't. Oh, well, I have fun messing with them. Jim says good evening to Avery and says happy Saturday.
Hello.
Manuel says happy Saturday to, I think it means Nakwi. Sarah says hello to Avery. Hope you're feeling well.
I'm good, thank you.
Much better, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we talked last night on the live stream, and he was doing much better. So.
Oh, yeah, it took like a month to get over that stuff.
Well, hey. We're getting older, and our immune system is slowly deteriorating. So it's gonna take a while to get.
My sinuses are still messed up some.
Well, like your sinuses have always been an issue, though, right?
Yeah, but after something like that, they're like hypersensitive for a while. Yeah.
Well, we're glad you're here. So
yeah,
I am most definitely, because you help me catch stupid little things. So Manuel says, BB, hello, happy Saturday night. Smidgen says, hi, all. Welcome to the show, Smidgen. Manuel says, I believe he's saying hello to Glass Bottle. And Manuel says, yes, my niece's birthday is today. Well, fantastic. Wish her a happy birthday from all of us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Dave says, hello to Drew. Welcome to the show, Dave. BB says, hello to Manuel. The two of us says, as a dead end asking Motormaster, who cares unless useless bickering. As dead end asked Motormaster, who cares? Useless bickering. Okay, gotcha. Dave says hello to Avery and hello to Manuel.
Hey.
BB says, I may not be doing much participating. Hard to type one-handed. Oh, goodness. I'm guessing that means you're all bandaged up on that one hand, most likely. If you bruised it or beat it up too much, bandaging it up to keep it where it doesn't move is probably the easiest thing to do. But hope you're feeling better, BB. Manuel says, Smidgen, happy Saturday. Andy's here. Hey, Andy, how's it going? Says, hey, Drew. Long time no see. Glenn says, don't forget to click the like button. I always forget that part. Thank you, Glenn. I appreciate it. Manuel says hello to Dave. Manuel says hello to Andy. The two of us say, hey, Drew, we were curious. Are there seasonal tax scams? Now, as we are in the second month of 2024, tax time is basically already here. I'm sure there is. I have not gotten any as of yet, but it'll most likely it'll happen. So if anybody's calling, offering you tax services, actually no, I did have one scammer call me. It was for something else, but they also said, and we can help you with your taxes. And of course, it was a foreign person, so you already know to be on guard right away. But yeah, it's coming. It's absolutely coming. Hey, Darlene's here. Says hello to everybody. Welcome to the show, Darlene. Manuel says we got lots of rain sent this morning. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, we haven't gotten any rain in a while. Not that I'm complaining, but no rain. Sarah says, where does your daughter get married? When does your daughter get married? The 20th of April. It's a Saturday. And then my last day at work will be the following Friday on the 26th. The countdown has begun. I don't know how many days left it is. I lost count. I'm trying not to think about it too much. Things come faster when you're not planning for it. You know? When you start planning for it and preparing for it, time tends to slow down. We're already in February, dude. Oh my gosh, we're like tomorrow is the 4th of February. February is like a third of the way over already.
Wow.
Time moves fast, man. Time moves fast. Manuel says, Darlene, happy Saturday. And P-Pop, happy Saturday morning. Oh, yes, to the young lady in Australia. Gotcha. Smidgen says, I got a fake UPS text this week for a delivery issue on the same day I had a legitimate UPS delivery. I send it to the baiter I can contact to check out the link in it. I sent to a baiter I can contact to check out the link in it. Okay. I haven't gotten one of the, honestly, my phone, I know I get scam texts because it goes right to like my scam or spam folder. And I rarely ever go in there. I know there's a lot in there because I've seen my wife's phone and she gets dozens and dozens and dozens of those. And I rarely ever check my text messages. I from time to time, I'll get one I don't recognize and I'll just ignore it. And then most of the time it's legitimate stuff I know about.
Yeah.
But yeah, the texting thing, they've got my number. They know it. So I'm absolutely 100% positive I get lots of scam texts. Darlene says, good evening to Manuel. Manuel says, to be Bernie B, happy Saturday. Burst is here. Good evening, each and everyone. Welcome, Burst. Welcome to the show. Glenn says, currently watching Three Stooges on MeTV, not on Spectrum. Okay. Manuel says, Burst, happy Saturday. Glass Bottle says, that's the cue and throw them off. That's the cue and throw them off script. Oh, yes. I love throwing them off script. It's so much fun. I especially like it when I throw them off script and they start yelling at you, hey, listen, or pay attention, or stop talking. It's just so funny. It's just wonderful. I love it. When they tell you to shut up, that's like, yes.
Oh, when I do mess with them, they just hang up.
Oh yeah. No, I get ones that literally are trying to work with me, but I just sometimes will not stop talking.
Yeah.
Talking over them. Oh, they hate it when you talk over them.
Oh,
they've got a script to read, you know?
I just play like an old man that can't hear them.
I've done that before too. Yep.
What?
Yep.
Billy! Grandpa, Billy!
Speak up! Speak up!
Speak up, Billy! What?
Senpai Bob says, can you post this? I love you, Emiko. Can you post this? I love you, Emiko. Okay. Welcome.
What?
Idea. David says, Avery, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are too. Jim says, got a call from the Police Benevolent Association asking for donations, and my address is to where to send the envelope. Okay. See, I rarely get the ones that are legitimate charities. Mm-hmm. I get the PAC calls, the PAC calls, and they're just evil people because they call over and over again, and each time they want to use a different quote unquote charity. whether it's policemen, firefighters, vets, women with breast cancer, children with cancer, or even vets' dogs. They always change it up to try to get you to donate to them. Not donate. It's not a donation. You're giving them free money. What they're going to do with it is none of your business. I hate them, but I love it when they call. Manuel says, Senpai, happy Saturday. Oh, Vicky and Benji are here. Hey, welcome to the show. Says I'm late. That's all right. You're allowed to be late. I was actually running late too, so.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, just by a few minutes.
Jerk.
I was here. I'll be honest with you. The reason why I was a few minutes late, well.
Were you pooping?
No, I wasn't pooping. I had on my work shirt, and I needed to change shirts. So I had my SCAMS shirt on. And nobody out there wants to see me change shirts on a live stream.
No, let's not.
Nobody.
Do that.
Nobody.
No.
I scared myself. I was like, oh my God.
Thank you. We'll wait. It's good.
The light was like shining off of my paleness, and it was just like
blinding.
It was like a J.J. Abrams light flare, in a movie.
Oh my God.
None of you want to see that. So I had to change. I literally had to change clothes before I started. So it took a minute because I don't move as quick as I used to.
Yeah.
And I have to cover a lot of space. I have to uncover a lot of space and then recover a lot of space.
Yes.
So it takes a few minutes.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I've got myself back in that same boat.
Avery's like, I've been there, done that. Yep.
Yeah. Lost a ton of weight. Put it all back on.
My weight has not fluctuated. I went to the doctor just recently, and I got up on the scale, and I said what I thought it was, and I was off by 2 pounds.
Dude. Mine can go back and mine can go up and down by like 20 pounds real quick.
I've not had that problem in many, many years. I kind of got to a certain weight, and I just hover there. I don't gain a lot. I don't lose a lot. I just stay in the same realm. I think the time before that was like last March, over a year ago, and I'm still the same weight as I was then.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. Healthy living. I don't know.
No,
no.
You have been doing none of that, sir.
My wife makes me salads like 2 to 3 times a week. And it's good. Salads.
Yeah, salad's fine, but that's not going to do anything.
Yeah, I know. No, I don't do that other stuff. So
yeah, you have to do the other stuff.
Yeah,
it won't happen.
Glenn says, it just dawned on me why they don't use Vincent or Victor or Vivian with their fake names, because it would sound like Wick, Tor, Wincent, or Wee Nan. Wee Ann. That is true. Absolutely true. They have a hard time with the V's.
Wee.
Yeah. Vision. Manuel says hello to Vicky and Benji. Smidgen says, sends a wave to Manuel. Vicky and Benji say hi to Manuel. Laura's here. Hey, Laura, how's it going? Says hello, Drew. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Birth says hey to Manuel. Just me's here. Hey, how's it going? Says I just had to tell you about the call from my TV service. Girl asked if I was in front of my TV. Yes. Do you have? Oh, the message got broken up. Manuel says hello to Laura. Senpai says happy Saturday to you all. Well, welcome again to the show. Manuel says Justice, happy Saturday. I think he meant just me. BB says yes, my left hand and arm are bandaged not because of the fall, but because I started PT for the lymphedema in my left arm and hand. It's part of the therapy to bandage it up. Bummer. Okay, well, hopefully, BB, it helps. If it helps, then we're all for it, But take your time. It probably, if you had to type that all out with one hand. Oh, is it your primary hand? Like I'm right-handed. I think it would kill me if I couldn't type with my right hand. If I had to type everything with my left hand, I would not type. It just wouldn't happen. So hopefully it's your right hand that is your primary one. Glass Bottle says heavy accent, broken English with bad grammar. Scam. That's right. I had somebody who on one of my videos, one of my solar panel videos, which I haven't gotten a solar panel call in a while, said, "Dude, it's not a scam, haha." And I'm like, I had to respond. I was like, okay, Dude, it absolutely is. Number one, and this is what I said in the response. Number one, my number's on the national do not call list. Legitimate businesses care about that. Legitimate businesses do not want to potentially be fined for calling people on the national do not call list. Scammers don't give a rat's ass about it. Scammers ignore it. Number two, I don't own any property. I haven't owned property in over 12, 15 years. They say they're calling homeowners. I am not. My phone number is not connected to a property owner at all, period. So they did not get a list of homeowners. They are just calling numbers. That's line number two. Line number three, you guys know for a fact they spoof other people's numbers. They hide where they're calling from. They do it with every single call. Those three facts alone are just simply the beginning of the scam. And I said, but I said to the guy, I says, but I could go on and I could go on. But if you trust them, if you feel with it, when these people call you that it's okay to share your personal information with them, be my guest. Just telling somebody where you live, what kind of home you have, that can be dangerous, Giving out information like that to people just calling you up out of the blue. Oh, I have a nice little brown house in this particular development. That you don't realize how bad that can be. That's like having some stranger call you up and you say, "Oh no, I don't have a security system. I'd really like to get one." No. Don't ever tell anybody that, Anyway, thank you, Glass Bottle.
I have a security system.
Chick. Yeah, I know. Manuel says, hey, my nephew's birthday is on April 25th. Oh, very nice. Very nice. That's coming very quickly. Darlene says, we haven't had our family gathering yet. We've been sick or the weather isn't cooperating. In 2 weeks, we'll try again. Okay. We haven't done... I think the last time my family, as in my parents and my sister and my kids, got together would have been Christmas time. And then everybody came away from that sick. So, that happens. The family that loves each other shares their germs, Manuel says, happy new month, everyone. Absolutely. Smidgen says, we're expecting 3 to 5 inches of rain tomorrow. We got 2.75 last Wednesday. Okay. Yeah, we haven't gotten any rain here at all, which I'm not complaining. I'm not a big fan of going out in the rain. So Laura says hello to Manuel. B. Bernie B says leap month. That's right. There is a 29th day this year. Very nice. Very nice. Just Me says, dang, anyway, I told her I was watching Playboy and she hung up. Fantastic. That's a good way to get them to hang up. I'm always looking for new ways to get scammers to hang up, because if I'm busy or I really don't have time to talk and waste their time, I try to say something I know will upset them and get them to hang up. Sometimes that's backfired on me.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, come on, I'm trying to get you to hang up and you keep talking.
Just answer the phone. Jacksonville City Morgue. You snag them, we bag them and tag them.
So sad. So sad. Have you ever answered the phone that way?
Yes.
Okay, good. Fantastic.
That was my standard response whenever a payphone would be ringing while I was walking by.
Oh, that's good. Well, they don't have payphones anymore, do they?
I know.
Glenn said, should you mute your phone during the wedding? Inquiring Ministries want to know. No, I've been pretty much told that entire day I am off work. Period. No store, no regular work, no scam calls, no nothing. Matter of fact, I'd be surprised if somebody let me take a phone to the wedding. Could you see me walking my daughter down the aisle and, oh, sorry, honey, got a call coming in.
Like, if you take pictures, you have to actually get one of those old, disposable cameras.
Oh, well, she had thought about doing that, but do you know how much it costs to develop those things nowadays?
It's expensive because it's a niche now.
Yeah. Well, people still like doing it, and my daughter was like, "Why would I buy a whole bunch of disposable pictures to sit on the table for people to take pictures when every single person there has a phone and a camera on them?"
Yeah.
Why would I pay extra to give them something that everybody already has in their pocket?
What
Period. Everybody does.
Is in the middle of each table, there should be one of those 360 cameras.
360 cameras. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the cameras that see in 360.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that'd be cool. That might be cool. I'll have to ask her about
That'd be weird.
It would be, but we'll see.
Or just have one in the middle of the room, like in this coming down from the ceiling.
Well, she's doing a lot of crafty stuff for her wedding.
Yeah.
Sarah says bad headache. Oh no, Sarah, take a break if you have to. Take a break. You know, the thing that used to help with headaches with me, take some Tylenol, take some aspirin, take a hot shower, and just go to bed. Lay down. But ever since my stroke, I have not had a headache. It's been almost 3.5 years. I have not had a headache.
Is broken.
Whatever popped in my brain that gave me the stroke broke whatever it was that was causing my headaches, because I'd gotten headaches ever since I was a kid. Yeah. When I was in high school, I got migraine headaches all the time. I'd later realized they were stress induced. So lower stress meant less headaches, but ever since the stroke, none, not a single one.
You're broken.
I am broken. I told my doctor that then when I saw him on Friday, and he was like, really? Yeah, like, they're not going to do anything about it. It's not like they're not going to fix anything, but
they can't. They don't know how.
Yeah. Take it easy, Sarah. Please do. Okay.
Yeah.
David says, I get few UPS scam texts. I know they are fake because I rarely get deliveries. Okay. I get deliveries all the time. And I'm trying to remember too. I usually get the notifications after they've been delivered. I don't get they're coming notifications. Who is it that does that? I think it's FedEx that does that. They'll let you know a package is on the way, but I think what I get is an email. I don't get a text message.
Yeah.
But I always get the notification after the fact that something's been delivered. So there's probably something I've got turned off somewhere. But yeah. Glass Bottle says, that's why I don't have a cell phone. BB says, I asked a scammer the other day why he was wasting my time. I laugh out loud. They hate it when you know it's a scam. I get the comment all the time. It says, when they call and they say, hey, have you gotten your new Medicare card? Why not try telling them, yes, I just got it in the mail? Because they know immediately that you know it's a scam. When you say that, they know immediately. And usually that's when they curse at you and hang up on you because they know you know. And that's getting the Amazon call. And then it's saying, oh, yes, I did order that MacBook Pro. They're like, and then they'll hang up because they know you know it's a scam, which is really funny. I actually got 2 Amazon scam calls recently, which I hadn't heard from them in a long, long time. And both times when I asked them who they were calling for, guess who they told me they were calling for? Avery. Michael. Both times for Michael, which is crazy. His name is not associated with my phone number at all, but it's somewhere down the line they've got his name attached to it. And
well, they know.
Yeah.
Like when they get to Michael's name and a list, it'll list you, Jennifer, Ayla, and your phone numbers.
Yep. Well, what's funny is when they say Michael and they say, "Can you confirm my last name? Your last name?" I just give them our last name, and they say, "Yeah, okay," because they know. I know they know that's who they're calling for. I don't have a fake name with Michael.
I'd be like Myers. Which one?
Well, it pissed him off. He came to pick me up to head to MegaCon on Thursday, and literally as we're walking out the door, I got an Amazon scam call for him. And he's like rolling his eyes like, let's get on the road. Let's get going. And I'm busy talking to the person.
Oh, yeah. I'd have been irritated with you, too.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't care. Did it anyway. The 2 of us says, sorry to all the nonsense posts before. We get our wires crossed on that one. No problem. Perfectly fine. I'm all thrilled. Manuel says, I get text messages from UPS about delivery rescheduling it. Yep. Be careful with those. With those. Just Me says, sorry, hit the send button before finishing. It's all right. It happens.
Okay.
David says, I have to I have to have a mobile phone because my doctor said due to my medical issues, I have to be able to call for help, and I also don't drive.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I do you know anybody who doesn't have a cell phone, Avery?
Not these days.
Yeah, not these days. Most
Not,
everybody
I'm
does.
sure there are people. I mean, I understand the appeal of not having it.
I think the youngest person in my family currently is 16, and I know for a fact he has a cell phone.
Oh no, they're raised on them these days.
Oh yeah. So
They don't know what it's like to
do you
not
do
have
you
a.
remember having to rush home after school in order to use the phone to call somebody?
Yes,
I remember that.
I remember using rotary phones.
I remember that too. I hated doing that, but I remember using them.
I remember having to get up and turn 2 different dials and adjust rabbit ears on a TV to
Yep.
tune in
Yep.
a TV station.
The things.
And you had like
we
6,
did.
7 stations, maybe 8.
Yep. Crazy. The things we used to do.
Putting tinfoils on those rabbit ears, wrapping them in tinfoil.
Glass Bottle says either way, it's a scam. That is true. Yeah, I remember. I remember we had rabbit ear TVs when I was a kid in our bedrooms. We had little black and white TVs.
Mm-hmm. I had a little black and white TV.
I don't think black and white TVs exist anymore. I don't think you can go out and buy one, really.
No. I had a little black and white, CRT TV,
Yep.
and television was my video game system hooked up to it, and I had to play it black and white.
Yep. I think I told you before, one of my all-time favorite shows as a kid was Gilligan's Island, and I was shocked when I watched an episode and it was in full color because I'd always watched it on my black and white TV and always just assumed it was black and white. There were later episodes that were full color. So, yep. All right. Senpai Bob says, thanks. Love your channel. New subscriber. Wish I found you earlier. It's all right. I've got lots of videos there, and I'm videos every day is the goal. One a day. Well, actually, right now I'm doing for the month of February, I'm doing, except on Saturday, 3 a day. A regular video, a short, and then a bonus video. Something that caught my fancy that I want to share with you guys. Today, Saturday, it's a regular video and a bonus video, and then of course the live stream. So 3 a day for the month of February. We'll see. I did really well in October and November of last year. I did the bonus videos and had some really good numbers. So we're giving it a shot again today. Not today, this month. We'll see how it goes. But I hope you enjoy the videos, and I thank you so much for checking it out. The two of us says we do get those solicitation calls, usually 2 per week. Okay. Glass Bottle says, Vicky and Benji, hello again. Smidgen says, what happened with the smelly comic books from last weekend? Oh yeah, I guess I could tell you guys that story.
Oh yeah.
Let me see if I can catch up a little bit more quickly on and I've already Avery's aware of what happened in the story, but I'll fill you guys in just a minute. Vicky and Benji says hello to Glass Bottle. Manuel says, I text my niece today telling her happy birthday to everyone. Very good. BB says, hi, smiley face to Glenn. David says, I love your videos to Vicky and Benji. Manuel says, I lost my weight. I lost my weight. It's about 290. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. But for you and I, diabetic guys, we need to maintain as best we can and go down as much as possible. I'm a little bit under that, but I've maintained for a long time. So the older you get, the harder it is to lose it, you know? Smidgen says hi to Vicky and Benji. Sarah says, Avery, are you ever going to show your face? Oh, please, God, no. Don't ask him for that.
There's pictures of me on the internet.
Oh, yeah, there's pictures of him.
There's one, but like the one that's on my Instagram is from when I lost the weight.
Right,
so
right.
If you find my Instagram, it's that picture of me, but I'm fatter.
Actually, imagine me, but with a longer beard.
And better looking.
I'm not going to argue with that. I really have no response.
Because it's true.
We're very much a very. Actually, there was one time I'll mention me, Avery, and my son Mike would go out on Sundays and get lunch and go walk around the bookstore and Best Buy. And there was one time some really stupid chick walked up to us and said, "Are you triplets?" And it's like, what the frickin' A? We're like 20, 30 years older than this guy right here, my son. It's like,
Yeah.
she was dumb, but we all had facial hair and we were all round. I mean, Avery and Mike are much taller than I am. So, I mean, I'd be the short, pudgy one. But she asked if we were triplets. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Well, there are twins that are like that.
Well,
Triplets. I've seen triplets that are like that. Two of them look identical, and one of them kind of looks like the other two, but is short.
yeah. Well,
I'm
definitely the short one. Vicky and Benji says thank you to David, and says hi to Smidgen. Tim says, I've been eating too much this winter. I've been buying apple pies on a discount rack at Wally World. Really? Okay. You know what I've been buying almost every day from Walmart?
What's that?
Donuts.
I've been
really
horrible.
Should stop.
I've been horrible too. For me, it's the loaves of the everything Italian bread. And making a gigantic sandwich out of it.
Oh, geez.
With like deli meats, like, roast beef and salami and
Yep.
And lettuce and tomato and.
No, I can't help myself. I got a couple right here. They're gonna sit here for a while, and they're probably not going to be eaten because I'm not a big fan of sprinkles. But they're bad. They're bad. David says yes, Vision. Senpai Bob says my wide mate. My wide, I'm assuming he means wife, made me a cheddar ham salad, which I never had. Now almost my favorite. Okay.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Cheddar ham salad. Yeah, my wife makes salad. She uses greens and spinach and chicken or steak, whichever one we have, and cheese, tomato, and strawberries. And sometimes she'll put in what's the oranges? Mandarin oranges.
Mm-hmm. I don't like fruit in my salad. I've tried it, but it doesn't work.
If I was going to make a salad for myself, I would not put fruit in it. It would literally be lettuce, cheese, and whatever meat products were sprinkled on the top. But strawberries are not bad.
Salami and pepperoni are favorites for me.
Oh, jeez. Manuel says, I watched Vicky's video yesterday. It was awesome. Good job. Or great job, sorry. Sarah says, Visa card. That's right. Jim says, good evening to Vicky and Benji.
What's their favorite Marvel show?
The Vision.
WandaVision,
yeah. Vicky and Benji says thank you to Manuel. Mama MQ is here, says good evening everyone, welcome to the show, thank you so much for joining. Vicky and Benji says good evening to Jim. Glass Bottle says some letters in the alphabet is not native in some countries. Yeah,
yes,
yep.
True. And they have other countries have sounds we don't.
Yeah. Glenn says I just started Victosa for my diabetes a month ago and have lost 15 pounds. Oh, very good. Nice. Yeah, my wife's on that the Ozempic one, and that has helped not only her numbers but her weight. The one that I'm on, I think, is it Tresiba? I don't think that helps with your weight at all. But it's a once a week thing, and freaking I forget to do it. No, Trulicity, not Tresiba, Trulicity, and I forget to take it.
Is it one of the ones that can cause an infection in your gooch?
I don't think so.
Oh, I saw an ad. I saw an ad for one of those diabetic medications. It says may cause a life-threatening infection in the perineum, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" I'm like, "What the fuck is in that drug?" I've seen
what would you take it for?
I don't know, but I'm like, "How? What are they doing that it gives you an infection there?" Hey, what's up, Dillard?
You know, I saw a advertisement to fight migraines. They were advertising Botox for migraine relief.
I've heard that. Yeah.
I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, the Dillard's in here. All right, let me get
Dillard. Yeah, Dillard's in here.
Okay, I got to catch up. I
love that guy.
Manuel says, Mama MQ welcomes. Happy Saturday. BB says, no, I'm right-handed. Okay, that's good. That's good. Tim says, I got an Amazon call from China this week. Connection was terrible, so I cut them off. Yeah, I've had a lot of really bad connection scam calls where it's like, I'm not even wasting my time. You guys either get a better line or just stop calling. I mean, they're not going to stop calling, but it's been very annoying. But it's been happening a lot more often. David says, from China. Wow. BB says, my right hand is one that I thought I had the broken finger on. If I had been on my left hand, I would have been in real trouble. Oh, goodness. Manuel says, thumbs up and smiley faces. Darlene says, hi to Vicky and Benji. Vicky and Benji say, I'm now getting calls all day from regular people saying I called them. I keep telling them it's a scammer spoofing my number. It is annoying as hell when that happens, but it happens. That's one of the reasons, Vicky, Benji, this is one of the reasons why when I get a number that's a local number, I will not call it back, because I know it's some old lady that has no idea why I'm calling, but people do call those numbers back. David says, I just say I live in the library. Oh, that's funny. That's good. Burst says, during physical therapy, everybody loves it when I get scam calls. I get scam calls at the store, and I always take them, and I always try to be loud so everybody can hear them, and they get a kick out of it. Vicky and Benji says to Darlene, good evening. Smidgen says, I got a real estate related call from a scam center, and she's, we got lost there. Hey, Papa Smurf's here. Hey, Papa. How's it going? Hello, everyone, he says. Senpai says, yeah, never give anyone any information. Or if you give them information, give them fake information like I do. Make crap up. It's always fun. Manuel says to Papa Smurf, happy Saturday night. Glenn says, should we ask the scammer if they can tell us what their Tinder account is? Oh, God.
Ask them what their Grindr account is.
Oh, even worse. Yeah. Actually, I tried to be really smooth with one of the lady scammers recently, and it didn't end well because she transferred me to a supervisor for no reason whatsoever. It's like, wait a minute, I was just starting to get to know you. Come on. Yeah. At least give me a shot, Could be love at first talk, Oh. Papa Smurf says, the calls have been hot and heavy the last 5 days. Oh, yeah. Getting a lot of them, which is good.
Hot and heavy? What kind of numbers you calling?
Or what kind of numbers are calling you? Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Darlene says, I am ambidextrous, can write with both hands. Oh, wow. I've tried to do stuff with my left hand. It's just not possible, The only thing I did good with my left hand when I play baseball is catch,
There's so many jokes I want to make, but I'm not
making them. Yeah, well, don't do it.
I'm not making them.
Papa Smurf says hello to Manuel. BB says, used to have a mean old dog, great security system. She loved us, but strangers, watch out. We have a little dog who doesn't like people coming to the door, and he's loud as hell, and I love it because I always know when somebody's at the door because he's on it. Birth says, I always come up with all kinds of shenanigans and always throw them off script, asking all questions. Excuse me, goodness gracious. And it just pisses the scammers off. Everyone wants slappy too hard to. Everyone wants slapping too hard to concentrate. Okay. Papa Smurf says, hey to Manuel. BB says, tell them you're eating a holy cow burger. That's funny. Oof. I've heard people recommend that before. Sarah says, this is my payphone at a subway there is a payphone at the subway in my town. Really? I think I know of one payphone. I have no idea if it works, but I know of a payphone's existence. I just have no idea if it works or not. So that's kind of crazy. Papa Smurf says, BB, yeah, I would do it. Laugh out loud. Just Me says, my greeting is Trixie's Magic Shop. What can we conjure up for you today? See, that sounds kind of nice, though. That's like very inviting,
Yeah.
David says, use a digital camera. I think he's referring to the wedding. Oh, yeah. If it's the wedding, I'm really far. Oh, I'm like 20 minutes behind. Damn it, guys, I'm trying.
In the
I
chat.
BB says, I'm so sorry to Sarah. Feel better soon. The two of us says, who doesn't love nude Polaroids from the 70s and 80s? Wah ha 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 ha. So say we both. Yeah. Never had a Polaroid camera, but
it's who are the new Polaroids of?
Oh jeez. Papa Smurf says 50% of my calls this week were female scammers. Really? It's rare that I get a female scammer. I may get 1 or 2 a week. That's it. Not 50%. That's crazy. Wow. Glass Bottle says Sing H. Not sure. I don't know what that means.
Is that supposed to be Psy?
Maybe. Christina's here. Says hi all. Welcome to the show. Senpai Bob says FedEx, UPS all lag on delivery alerts, especially if they're busy. Even though you'd think most of that stuff would be automatic.
My alerts are pretty on point when it comes to the Amazon ones, though, that are coming FedEx in.
Oh, yeah?
And okay. It's pretty on point.
Okay.
Usually I get the notification by the time they're driving away.
Ooh, Christina says, anyone want to play with a Jamaican scammer? I don't know if you guys heard, but the U.S., I'm not sure which department it was, put out a travel alert to Americans going to Jamaica. In other words, saying don't go to Jamaica. I guess the crime rate and murders and attacks and robberies have gone through the roof in Jamaica, and they're recommending Americans stay away. I don't know if that means Americans are one of their targeted people, but that's what I would have to assume.
Tourists usually are.
Tourists, yeah,
have money.
Yeah, well, they're recommending people not visit Jamaica right now because of the stuff that's going on, which I hadn't heard anything about it, but other than the fact all of a sudden they put a travel warning out.
That ruins my plans.
Shut up. Manuel says,
you ain't going nowhere.
You ain't going nowhere.
No.
Manuel says, hey to Christina. Jim says, I told an Amazon scammer I've seen the Amazon delivery driver and snatched my MacBook Pro off the truck. The scammer said F word and then hung up. Yep. See, if you try to play along, like, yes, that was my order, or yes, I got my new card from Medicare, they know they're screwing with you. Vicky and Benji says, I've been to MegaCon several times. Lots of fun. Got to meet Patrick Stewart and Brent Spinner the last time I went. We went on Thursday, and I'll tell you what, guys, it's probably the second time I've ever gone to a convention and not spent a dime. I didn't buy anything. I didn't find anything I wanted, anything I could use, anything I needed. And for me, it was a little disappointing, but I got to spend time with the boy, and he had a good time. He bought some stuff and had fun, but I didn't find anything that jumped out at me that said, ooh, gotta have. And I left. I went down with money in my pocket. I came back with the same amount of money in my pocket. So technically, I didn't lose anything. I made money by not spending money.
You made money by not. That's not how that works.
I literally put the money right back into the bank as soon as we got home.
Nice.
So, well.
I can't remember the last con I went to. I remember I did it and I was just like, I'm done. I don't want to.
I bet it was New York with me and Todd, and that was years ago.
No, it was that little con that Ethan was at.
Oh, geez, that would have been
that the weirdos afterwards smashed the pizza shop. That
2007.
That was the last con. We did that con.
2017. 2017. Would have been that time.
Con. I made $3.
Yep.
And I was just like, I'm done.
Sarah says her brother-in-law doesn't have a cell phone. That's crazy. All's the World's a Stage says, uh-oh, I caught you live. Well, welcome to the show. Andy says hi to Manuel. All the World's a Stage says hi to everyone. Sarah says thanks to B. Glenn says, are you going to deliver the 200 pounds of cat food that I ordered the same time as my MacBook Pro? That's funny.
Oh, that's good.
That's funny. I like that. All the World says, I remember all that. Glass Bottle says, I'm an old school and don't need a cell phone. Oh, okay. Well, I always tell them when they ask me if I have an email address, I don't use email. I don't trust it. No, don't have an email. All the World's a Stage says, and I remember walking to my friend's house to play N64, but it was the wrong house. I couldn't call because no phone. Laugh out loud. That's funny. That's funny. Remember, nobody had a phone in their pocket. It was a different world. Manuel says, all the world, happy Saturday. BB says, I remember having to ask my kids to go offline so I could use the phone. That's hilarious. I do remember that as well. Oh, wow. All the World says, we still have our small screen TV, and you can get the people that you can get from people at garage sales. Oh, okay. Christina says, remember when we used to actually remember phone numbers? Oh, yeah. My mother, when my wife and I were much younger, she got a call from a collector on our behalf, looking for us. They had my mom's number. And the collector asked my mom, says, do you know where Andrew lives? And she said, yeah. He says, do you have his number? And she says, yeah. And they said, well, what is it? And she goes, I press #10. She had speed dial on her phone.
Yeah.
She didn't remember what my number was. She just knows #10 is Drew.
The only phone number I can remember is the home phone number for this house.
That's the only one I can remember too, is this house's number.
Because I've been calling this number since I was a small child.
Yep.
This was my grandparents' place when I was little.
Right.
And it's had this phone number probably since the 60s.
That is so funny. Christine says, remember when you actually... Oh, yep, I read that. Yep. I think I still even have to look up my own kids' numbers. I have to look them up on my cell phone. What is their number,
Yep.
And they've changed their numbers a couple of times, too. Yep. I know Ayla has. So I never remember what the number is. So thank God for cell phones, All the World's a Stage says, there's red mercury in those TVs. Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Says, yes, I remember them and forgot. When I got a call, a cell, laugh out loud, I never used to enter names into my cell because of that. Okay. Actually, the people that are important to me, they're in my phone listed by just their first initial. Like A is for Ayla, M is for Mike, J is for Jen. So I understand that completely. Tim says, I got to watch the Beatles on Ed Sullivan. Really? Okay.
Whoa, wow.
All the World says cell phones was a trap.
It is.
It's a trap. Still, it's worse for a generation that doesn't know how not to have one. That is absolutely true. John Wilgrens here says, hello, happy Saturday. Welcome to the show. Manuel says, I watched short videos this morning. I watched the short video this morning. It was awesome. Well, thank you. Says, I weigh 321 last time I go to the office, my doctor's appointment 3 months ago, and you're down to 290. That's 30 pounds. That's very good. Very good, Manuel.
Fantastic.
Glenn says, my dad was in the civil service when I was growing up. He refueled aircraft at the Air Force in Lowry, AFB, Air Force Base, Denver. His side job was to repair TVs. Oh, okay. My grandfather, the one that lived right next door to me during high school, in the military, he was an engineer, but he mainly worked on washing machines. He was very good at fixing washing machines, but he would fix those huge industrial washing machines that they used on ships for washing all the sailors' clothes. Pretty interesting guy. But yeah, he was good with that kind of stuff. Darlene says, we got our first color TV in 1979. Also, my father got a VCR. He let us use one videotape to record. You had to use it over and over and over again. That's funny.
Oh, and the quality gets worse and worse.
Oh, yeah. All the World says, I miss going to the video store.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the...
Yeah, every once in a while you'd go and you'd find that indie gem that thing you never would have seen otherwise.
Or you'd find just a really good sale on something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I found that movie Cemetery Man. Was going to the video stores and just checking out, because I love horror movies, especially a lot of B horror movies.
Yeah.
And I found that thing, and that was freaking awesome. And I haven't seen it since. I don't know if it has a DVD or Blu-ray release. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Maybe it does exist. It's just I've never seen it.
All right. Well, I'm still 20 minutes behind on the chat, so let me try to catch up.
Okay, catch up.
All the world says, "Oh, their donuts are too good." Yes. Oh yeah, laugh my A off. So bad, but so good. Yes. The only bad part about Walmart's donuts is the next day they start to stale. If you don't eat them the day you get them, they will go bad within 2 days. So just know that to be a fact.
Hot, plain Krispy Kremes.
And I have a Krispy Kreme right down the street. We avoid it like the plague.
Oh God! Oh, dude, I'll eat a dozen of them.
I know. Yeah.
Like I'll inhale them.
It's not good for any of us.
No.
Manuel says, Drew, I see your cat on the video this morning at your office. Yep, they've been hanging out in my office a lot lately. All the world says, oh, speaking of which, does anyone remember they made a TV movie, Shazam, starring David Adkins as the genie, not the Shaq movie, Kazam. I don't remember that. David Adkins as Shazam, as the genie? Nope, I don't remember that one at all. Here's the Dillard comment. He says, If you're still here, Dillard, welcome, man. Appreciate you coming by. Manuel says to Dillard, happy Saturday. And Dillard says hi to Manuel. BB says, I've heard of using Botox for migraines before. I had never heard of it until I saw the advertisement on TV. Come to find out, both my daughter and my wife have heard of it. They at least knew that it was something out there that people were doing. I had no idea. I'm just like, Botox for migraines? What? Oh, well.
And if you do like comic art, sub to Dillard Draws. Dillard's
absolutely.
And a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Manuel says I used
to his book.
Oh yeah, Manuel says I use Trulicity every 1 week. Okay, very good. Smidgen says I have to run, but I'll be watching this tomorrow to hear the comic story. Okay, I'm so sorry. I swear I'm trying to get there. Glass Bottle says, yes, broken scam calls with broken connections. That's true. Glenn says, name of girl with no arms and no legs shorter than everyone. Eileen. Asian girl with no arms and one leg shorter. Irene. So bad, Glenn.
Oh.
So bad. Burr says, I have no longer taken insulin as of yesterday. My blood sugars were crashing because a lot of ER visits. It ended up saying no more insulin. My wife had a insulin pump. She still does. But there was one night she had gone to bed and I woke her up in the morning and she was like acting really funny. And this was the first time she was having a super, super low, and the insulin was just causing her to go even lower. And I thought she was just screwing around. I thought she was just trying to sleep in or whatever. I ended up having to call EMS and had to have somebody out here. And the funny part of the story was they ended up taking her to the hospital and she was okay. But when the EMS guys came in, they did the blood sugar, the sugar thing where they pump it in. They literally pump it into your veins. And when she woke up and was conscious, she's like, honey, why are there all these men in my bedroom? I'm like, well, honey, that's a long story, but happy birthday.
Yeah, wow.
That's not what happened, but she was okay. And now, literally, that was the first time it had ever happened. So I knew the signs. And one of the very first things you have to do is disconnect her insulin pump, because the insulin pump is constantly giving her small doses of insulin. Well, she was having a low and it was still giving insulin. So that was the very first thing I had to learn, disconnect the pump. And if she's unconscious, and so now it's only ever happened maybe twice since then. And that's been years ago, but it's one of those things. I now know what to do. I now know what to recognize, how to react, but it scared the frick out of me because she was not waking up. And, it's scary, but
you got a super sticker to get to.
All right. I'm hurrying. Glass Bottle says scammer's girlfriend. Okay. Darlene says, I did Botox shot for migraines. It is about 20 shots in your head. Didn't work, so I switched to a monthly shot. Insurance stopped paying for that. Oh, goodness.
I
wonder how much Botox, I mean, how much that costs. Probably a crazy
lot.
Senpai Bob says, love at first talk or scam at first call. Ha ha ha. Yep, that's right. Glenn says, what is Avery's Grindr account? You don't want to know. All the world says to Darlene, I used to get a lot of migraines, so I cut off anything that had fluoride like toothpaste. Really? It says, started drinking distilled water and mineralized it in migraine, and the migraines went away. Okay. My migraines as in high school were horrible, and they were ocular migraines, which meant I would have problems with my vision first. Later in life, I could tell whenever I was in high stress, a migraine was coming. So, I didn't let stress bother me as much anymore. It's a mental thing, and my migraines were very rare and infrequent. But after the popping in the brain, haven't had any. So, knock on wood. Not too loud or the dog will go crazy thinking somebody's at the door.
Oh.
Glenn says, do you have Wagyu beef in India? That's a good question to ask him. Anita's here. Hey, Anita says, I'm back from Chicago and it was cold as hell. I bet.
Yeah.
Manuel says, hello to Anita. Darlene says, I haven't heard of that. Have had migraines for many years. Well, I'm not recommending it, but I know it's something they've been advertising. So that's a ask your doctor about type thing, but you know what I mean? Andy says, I didn't have that many scam calls today, but I knew they would call on Monday. Yes. I get a few calls on Saturday, usually not a lot, usually very few on Sunday. I don't remember if I got anything of anything today. I don't remember at all. Vicky and Benji says, wow, I haven't spent some money at MegaCon, sometimes too much. Oh, I always spend money at MegaCon, sometimes too much. Well, honestly, Vicky and Benji, I look for very specific things, not very specific things, general things, but I look for stuff for my store. Comics for my store, graded comics, magazines, stuff that I know I've got customers that are looking for and willing to buy. But I'm not going, like one guy I have, he's trying to collect an entire run of Conan the Barbarian magazines. And over the years, I have bought at shows and conventions or people trading in lots and lots of. I've got him probably, if not a third, at least half of the collection so far. So I'm always on the lookout for them. I found a dealer that had a box of Conan magazines, and they freaking wanted $10 a piece for them. And I'm like,
yeah,
no. My customer is not willing to go that far. But usually it's like $2 to $3, $4 at the most, and I sell them to him for like 3 for $10, $10 for one. Nope. Sorry. Christina says, LOL, Glenn. Tim says, my sister finally got rid of her flip phone. I have a buddy who still has his flip phone and he loves it. He has 2 phones, but one of them is a flip phone.
I had that Nokia Razor.
Yeah.
And I had the one that was what was that tattoo show? That popular tattoo show on the Kat Von D came out of.
Oh, okay.
Well, they had an edition for that show that had like a dragon on it.
That's funny. And that's the one you had?
That's really? The one I had. I still have it somewhere.
That's great. Anita says, my son has boxes of comic books. Well, we love boxes of comics. Anita says, and he's 40 years old. Well, that's all right. That's allowed.
We're pushing 50.
We're older than that. And we have boxes of comics all over the place. I mean, come on. Matter of fact, I don't know where is my. By the way, here, I'll show you. Okay, you see that top shelf right there? Oh, I got the camera. I'm gonna put that top shelf right there. That row of this thing right here. That row of this right here. Those are all graded comics. That's my collection of graded comics. It used to be 4 or 5. It's now All of those.
Yeah, and that's not the ones that are in the store.
Oh no, I have hundreds in the store right now. But yeah, that's our thing. That's our thing now, or that's my thing now.
Yeah.
Manuel says
that's your kink.
It's my kink. That's right. That's the thing that makes me happy. I touch it and I go, turns me on. Yeah.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, let's see. Touch my wife or touch a graded comic.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna tell her you said
Don't tell her I said that. Don't tell her. Shut up. Shut up. She'd probably say, "Yeah, I know."
Oh,
I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Manuel says my sister's birthday is the same month, April 6th. Very nice. Jim sent me a super sticker. Jim, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Darlene says my sister now has a house phone switched to her cell phone. Same number she's had since 1969. Wow.
69.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking of bad jokes about how many times they've been written on the bathroom wall, but we're not going there.
Oh no!
It's not saying no. I'm not saying anything bad about Darlene's sister. I'm not.
Don't go there. God, Andrew, come on.
Manuel says, John, happy Saturday. I know
I need a button to mute you.
Ain't that the truth? BB says, gotta run, watch something with my son. Catch y'all next Saturday. Absolutely fantastic. Thanks for coming by, BB.
Later.
Jim says, have a great week, BB. Glass Bottle says, folks don't run out and buy new stuff, but repair them. That was something they used to do. Nowadays, if something breaks, frickin' A. I literally, Avery, we have the Keurig coffee maker in the kitchen. Mm-hmm. One morning I got up and there was like a puddle under the thing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, something, it broke. So I went to Walmart that morning and bought a brand new Keurig coffee maker, brought it into the house, unloaded it, went to go move the old one and saw a bottle of water that had fallen behind it. And it just slowly and it was like, frickin' A. It was just on the counter and it got knocked over. Maybe a cat knocked it over, but it was slowly dripping a little bit of water at a time and enough to make a puddle that was under the Keurig. So I just went out and bought a new Keurig. So
and you didn't properly investigate the situation.
I did. It had to work. It had to work for when the ladies woke up. We had to have coffee pots. So my mother-in-law
could have taken 2 minutes.
I could have, but I was in a hurry. And now my mother-in-law
you were in so much of a hurry that rather than take 2 minutes, you took your fat ass to Walmart, which that took half an hour at least.
Every morning. Yep. And so now my mother-in-law has a coffee maker in her bathroom.
Oh. Well, that's
she was thrilled. She was thrilled when she found out that I made a new. No, it's not toilet coffee.
I mean, it's coffee you have while you're on the toilet. I mean, it kind of stimulates things. It helps. I can see the logic.
Oh, so sad. Manuel says, I remember my mom buying us first when I was a younger boy. Okay. All the world says, damn. Oh, boy. Something I said, probably. I was hoping someone would remember that movie. Okay. Vicky and Benji says to Anita, good evening. Ubade KK9 says, hey, guys, what's good? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Everything.
No good.
Everything is good, Andrew. Stop it.
Yes, everything.
Look at your subscriber count.
Yes, I'm thrilled with my subscriber count.
Be thankful.
Oh, did I tell you that I talked to my sister about the t-shirt, hats, and hoodie thing?
And 10,000 subs.
She's very excited to help me do
10,000 subs.
Yep.
You got to have a t-shirt drop.
That's right. Manuel says to Unbade, happy Saturday night. Who says thank you. Andy says, the other day I talked to a scammer and asked him where he was from, and supposedly he said Texas. I asked him the capital, and he got it. Just asking him the biggest city, he didn't get it, and he got it. Then asked him the biggest city, and he didn't get it. Well, that's if you live in Texas, you should know stuff like that. That's true. Tara Cord F854 says, you qualify for a phone or a tablet, blah, blah. I'm glad you called. I need another to sell. Okay. They're never going to send you a free phone or tab. It's just not going to happen, but welcome to the show.
No, yeah.
Manuel says, happy Saturday to Tackcord. Andy says, Houston is the biggest city in Texas, but Austin is the capital. That's good. That's good to know. Tim says, most cities' drinking water has fluoride injected at a very low dosage. I have heard of that before. If you want to, if you want to know just U.S. trivia, what's the largest landmass city in the continental United States? Well, actually, technically, I guess it would. No, would it count Alaska too? I'm pretty sure. But what's the largest city in the U.S.? Land mass size. So, trivia question for you. Sarah says, Glenn, I've heard of the Elaine jokes. My middle name is Eileen. Okay, the Eileen jokes. Okay, Sarah. I'm so sorry. Glenn says, a guy I used to work with had migraines every day, then stopped when he quit coffee. Apparently the caffeine. I have heard of that. I don't drink coffee. Yeah. Never have. So that wasn't the reason why I got migraines. Mine had to do with my eyes. My eyes were so bad, even as a kid, that I would get ocular migraines where my vision would go out. The very first time I got one, I was in the middle of class in high school, and I could not see the board. I could see everything around it, but I couldn't see directly. And I thought I was going blind. And then eventually my vision came back, and I got the most massive headache, crippling headache. I just had to go home. But I swore I thought I was going blind the first time it happened. But yeah, it's all with my eyes. So, which is crazy because when I had my stroke, I had double vision. And I'm in the hospital. I'm telling the nurse, I'm like, I can't see straight, and I don't have a headache. Something is definitely wrong because my vision is horrible right now, but I don't have a headache, which is crazy because when I have problems with my vision, it's followed by a headache, and I just didn't get one.
Man,
so. All the world says my migraines went away when I got braces too. If they shift, the migraine comes back. Oh, that's horrible. Ubade says, "What's your favorite comic book character?" Mine is Batman. Well, believe it or not, mine's Batgirl. Batgirl is one of my all-time favorite comic book character.
Nice.
What about you, Avery? What's your favorite comic book character?
Hellboy or Batman.
Okay.
I've become a pretty big fan of Mike Mignola.
Okay. Well, very good, especially when he draws Batman, right?
Oh, yeah, he does do a cool Batman.
All the world says, I love comics. Well, fantastic. Nice. And he also says, I have a comic. You have a comic store. That's my dream, dude. I love comics. Yes, I do. It's a very small store, but I have one, and it is my weekend paradise.
Yeah, and there's no like new. It's not like new books. It's all like back issues.
Yeah, it's all back issues. I don't have a diamond account, which means I don't get weekly comics. I don't get new stuff. It's all back issues, and it's all the good stuff. Yep. So it's a lot of fun. Andy says Alaska. Or Luke says Alaska? Question mark? Nope.
That's
Manuel says, "Hey Luke, happy Saturday night." And Luke says, hello, buddy. The answer to the question, what is the largest city, landmass-wise, in the U.S., is Jacksonville, Florida. Our city is freaking huge. Do they count Jacksonville Beach as part of Jacksonville?
There's a lot of back and forth on that, man.
Yeah, because
it's always been stupid.
Even without the beach, it's still huge.
Yeah.
Landmass-wise, because it covers a very, very large chunk.
Because the city limits and the county limits are the same.
Right. Duval County is actually pretty big.
Yeah.
But that's it. Largest city landmass-wise in the U.S. So, all right, guys, we're going to go. Oh, I've got to finish telling the comic book story. All right, I'll make this real quick, guys. So last week I told
Texas. That's a state.
Would it be Texas? Well, yeah.
Texas is a state.
The answer, the end of the story. Well, I shouldn't say the end of the story because it hasn't finalized yet. But the update on the story about the bin of comics. One of the other retailers brought me a bin of comics, or had me come look at a bin of comics. I made him an offer, and he said he had to check with his buddy because his buddy and him were in on it together, and he would let me know. No problem. So the next day, Sunday, I went back and asked the guy. I said, "So, do you still have the bin?" He said, "Yes, I do." But his buddy said they were turning down the offer. And I said, okay. And he said, the reason is because $50 wasn't enough. And I go, okay, well, what is he looking for? Give me an idea so I can see if I can meet him. And he said, no, he doesn't have an idea of how much he wants. He just knows $50 isn't enough. And I said, okay, very good. And I walked away. And of course, he tried to flag me down to tell me that he has other comics he wanted to sell. And I'm like, okay, sounds good. And I just kept walking. Bottom line is, I did not want to play games with these people. They don't know what they have. They don't have a clue at what's in there.
Yeah.
And even if he had come back and said he wants $500, I said, all right, well, let's talk about it. I would have said no.
Yeah.
But give me an idea what you're asking for. Let me know where you're coming at, and let me see what I can do. Mm-hmm. But just say he doesn't know how much he wants for it. He just knows that's not enough. Okay, we're done. There's nothing more to say.
You gotta have something in mind.
Yeah, I mean,
because if you go $50 isn't enough, but I don't know how much.
Yeah,
that means you don't know what you even have.
You have no clue. You just think it's worth a lot of money, and well.
Yeah.
Bottom line is, I haven't heard back from him yet, and I'm not really too worried about it because after that particular sale fell through, I ended up buying 2 collections after that and was thrilled with what I got in the other 2 collections.
Those are good.
I was, and the people that I bought them from were thrilled with what I offered them. One of them took cash, the other took credit, and they were both extremely happy. And I was thrilled. Everybody walked away from those 2 deals happier than they came into them. Me, most of all.
Fantastic.
Yep. And speaking of fantastic, I hope everybody has a fantastic week and you were just getting ready to say something and I interrupted you. What were you going to say, Avery?
I just said business.
Oh, it's business. That's right. Everybody, I hope you all have a fantastic week. Everybody stay safe. If anybody's in a cold weather area right now, stay warm, stay out of the rain, and just be happy. Because I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be thrilled. I am so happy. Every week that goes by, my heart just starts to blossom with freedom. It's coming. Freedom is coming. I can't wait.
Fantastic.
Everybody, have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy. And just remember, if you get calls like the ones I get, either hang up on them or screw with them like I do. And if you do screw with them, try to record it and share it with everybody. Remember our golden rule. Screw and share. All right, everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll see y'all next week.